Kylie of Kylie M Interiors. I do online color consulting specializing in Benjamin Moore and Sherwin-Williams paint colors. Today I want to talk to you about Benjamin Moore Cloud White. Cloud White is definitely the most popular white paint color. Now, we call it a white, but technically I think it's closer to an off-white because it has undertones in there that you need to know about. It has a warm undertone, a little bit of yellow in there. Now, yellow can be super obnoxious, it reflects a lot of light, it can get pretty garish, but this has a bit of a neutral base, a bit of a beigey grayish base to it that calms it down, so it's a really beautiful blend. Now when it comes to paint colors with Cloud White, it accommodates a wide range of colors. If you put a cool color with this, you're looking at blue, green, purple, you're going to find the undertones come up a little bit more creamy feeling perhaps. Whereas if you put neutral browns, maybe even grayish, some warmer colors with it, they sit really well together and don't really bounce off of each other as much. But basically, Cloud White can suit pretty much anything. Now, if you want a lower contrast look from trim to wall, Cloud White's a great look. You will still get contrast, but not as much contrast as a clear white. So sometimes the best way to pick a white is really via comparison, because it's hard to look at this and have any kind of emotional reaction because it just looks like white. So let's look at some more. There we go. So there's a clean, crisp, clear white. There's Benjamin Moore Simply White. I do have a video on that as well if you want to check it out. And there is our Cloud White. So you can really see the difference there. So a clean, crisp white there, it can be a little bit stark, a little bit harsh, but it can work really well in the right environment. Simply White has that same yellow base as Cloud White, but it doesn't have that grayish undertone in there. So it's a little bit more fresh and crisp feeling. So if you wanted a slightly lower contrast white, but softer feeling with your trim or cabinet ceiling, you would probably go with Cloud White. If you wanted something a little bit more crisp and sharp, you're probably going to look at Stark White or Simply White. I'm generally a fan of Simply White over this one, but they both do have their place. Cloud White, if you have existing trim that's painted white, doors that are painted white, it's tough to do Cloud White because of the amount of colorant in here. It's hard to know what your existing white is. You're better off doing Simply White to transition the two if you don't want to paint all your doors and trims. Cloud White really is noticeable. You can also see it in comparison to white appliances. So if you're thinking of painting your cabinets with white appliances, which are essentially like this, you will see the difference. Now that's not a bad thing. It still looks pretty, but they won't necessarily blend together. Now if you want to see pictures of Cloud White, check out my website. You'll see it on cabinets, walls, trim, you name it. And there's also some more information on this color and other whites. So check it out, www.kylieminteriors.ca. Thank you.